Hello,
Hello.
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 Hi, this is Harper. Welcome to my class. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
My name is Neeraj.
Neeraj. My pleasure. So, where do you come from?
I come from India.
Cool. All right. I come from Chicago, but I live in Norway now. Anyway, Neeraj, would you like to tell me a little bit about yourself before we begin with our lesson materials?
Of course. So as
Okay,
you
I'm listening. Would you like? Yeah.
as you know, my name is Neeraj, and in a nutshell, about my downtime, I would like to being out in nature, watch sunset, listening, chirping of birds, and I like to read in most of my time. That's in a nutshell about me.
Okay, very nice. Thank you so much. I think your fluency is very good. You use very nice vocabulary in English, so great. And about myself, I come from Chicago, Illinois. I'm currently in Oslo, Norway. I'm a traveler. I'm a freelancer, so I travel a lot. I move. I like that lifestyle right now. However, I teach self-defense. I've been teaching English for 6 years, and I also speak fluent Norwegian and Spanish. So languages are my passion. However, besides that, I like travels and nature and outdoors. I like all sorts of art. I like to make Italian food. I like to cook and I like to eat. So I guess that's all about me. Mostly, I like times with good people. So thank you very much for listening. And let's
That's
see.
all
First
about
is
you is fantastic, totally fantastic.
thank you. They're so kind. So we got our lesson materials. Before that, is my speaking speed okay for you like this?
Just a minute. I want to choose another one, not this one. It's a randomly choose.
Oh,
Just give
right.
me a little like short period of time. I have to choose.
Okay, sure. Take your time.
Sure, miss. So, miss, before that, I want to know what are the differences have you seen between USA and Norway?
Oh, what are the differences? You mean in lifestyle and everything?
Exactly, and I would like to most of those things which you like in Norway most
Mm-hmm.
comparing to USA.
All right. So last night I talked to a couple of Indian students, and that's very rare for me. So I was very happy. I learned about Bengal, etc. Anyway, the point is, I was trying to say, my student told me that in Canada there is a big Indian community, right?
In Canada,
And
exactly.
I was, yeah. So Canada and Norway have a very similar um, mentality. Maybe Norwegian people are more rigid in a way, but they're as relaxed as
Miss,
Canadians. They're as
pardon,
peaceful as
please.
Canadians.
Pardon, please. You have used a word here like reject something, like reject something. Can you please write it down? This word.
Yes. I used, let me just remember which one did I use. So
Like
I used, oh,
reject some,
rigid.
like
Rigid.
reject something.
Yeah, rigid
Exactly.
is when people behave very stiff. Okay? You know what's stiff?
Exactly, it means like a harsh or like a strict way, something like related to like
Yes.
controversial something.
Exactly. So basically, people, but it's not about actions, but it's more like they're rigid. They're not very warm. They are not very open to being touched by strangers, maybe, or hugged. They keep their distance. For example, they keep their distance when they meet you. Maybe they will shake your hand, but that's it. And next time they see you, for example, in Mediterranean countries, everyone gives you a kiss on the cheek when they meet you, right?
Oh,
But in Norway,
it's really.
yeah, they give you two kisses on the cheeks, like mwah, mwah. That's in Spain.
Okay, so they have
So
to, they have to give you like a just passing, like passing, or just they have to kiss you on your like a cheek.
yeah, they kiss you here and here, literally. Some people really kiss you, some don't. But anyway, the point is, in Norway, you will probably never see that. and Norwegian people keep their distance. The lifestyle is good. They have a very good economy. They have the oil, the forests. They have fish. They have shipyards, and they are very rich. They're very ecologically aware. They take awesome care of their environment. Everything is clean. Compared to America, they're much more environmentally friendly and aware. They recycle a lot. Their standard is crazy high. Their prices are 3 times the prices in Sweden, for example. So all Norwegian people near the border go shopping in Sweden and then come back to Norway. So that's a trick they use. And also they take a boat and they go to Denmark on weekends to drink, because drinking is cheaper in Denmark. So anyway, they have their tips and tricks how to live in an expensive country such as theirs. I believe that it's a safer country. It has absolute gun control compared to America, right? And also there are no racial or any other issues of that kind. Even when there are some like that, they're very rare and they are sanctioned. So that's the major difference, maybe safety.
Yeah, that's amazing all about Norway. I haven't seen any like dark side to visit Norway, and one of the most like fascinating thing for me, Northern Lights and
Yeah.
Aurora Borealis.
I understand. And yes, I actually experienced seeing the aurora lights. And there is a hotel in Finland, I think. They charge 450 US dollars per night to see the aurora and spend the night in a glass igloo hotel. So it's a really cool attraction, but $500 per night, I'm not really sure. Maybe I would pay it once in a lifetime, you know?
Yeah, sure. So,
So you're right.
so when it comes to experience this type of incredible things, about we are not thinking much about of money.
I understand. However, I'm wondering, would you ever move to a foreign country? Where would you like to go?
Uh, as you already in that country, I would surely like to visit. First, my preference is Norway, and second one is Thailand.
Okay. Why?
Because Thailand is a like so friendly country, and like all country people comes to visit like Thailand country, and it is full of like nature, and it is not much expensive country, and I would like to do scuba diving there in Thailand.
All right. I think that's an awesome idea. I would love so much to be somewhere on a beach and do scuba diving right now. It's just something I really miss. I haven't had a normal vacation since COVID started, and I really miss a normal vacation. So, are you able to? How's the social life and lifestyle these days in India? Are you able to socialize? How is the
To be
situation?
honest with you,
COVID?
like some months ago, condition is going like much better. But again, cases are increasing. So as far as I'm concerned, it's become compulsion to us to live in our home all the time.
Okay. I understand, Neeraj. And I believe that, well, after the COVID is over, I believe that many people will want to, first of all, go clubbing, go out, go to cafes and coffee shops, and maybe they will also start traveling like crazy. I think those are the 2 things that people really are wailing for right now. So
Totally.
I was thinking to ask you about, well, first of all, are we doing the conversation topics?
Yeah,
Sorry.
sure. I have to discuss this one with you. Just give me a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Just give me a minute.
Of course.
This one.
Okay, let's see. Students should be allowed to bring their phones to school. Okay, good topic. So, what's your opinion on this?
Students should be allowed to bring their phones to school. I have asked this same question just 2 days ago. A student, and
Okay.
she's studying something around in seventh or eighth standard, and she's not completely agreed to bring smartphones. And in that time, when I am asking this question, she have his own smartphone in hand, and she have to give her online exam in smartphone. So that's become a compulsion to her to use smartphone, and she is denying it is not like a better idea, appropriate idea to use a smartphone in schools, because no, she's saying they will be distracted.
Okay, all right, yes, they definitely, most definitely will. And how about this? Phones can be a distraction during class. Well, you just mentioned that, right?
Yeah.
So, would you agree with this?
Yeah, totally. When you have your own smartphone and just presume is your teacher is giving you lecture, and in that time you will be glued to your phone. You will see your phone, like watch your phone most of time. You will not be able to pay much attention towards your teacher lecture. So that's a thing also, and you will not have a like a real life experience. If you have a smartphone, then you will be like something lack something to connect with the teacher.
Yes, absolutely. And how about this? Technology is an important part of youth culture.
Exactly, I couldn't agree more with this point of view. Technology, about technology is going to be help much more, and I would like to give example of myself. Just cause of technology, I am able to travel virtually in any country. Just take example, I am traveling in Norway or USA just cause of you, because smartphone provides me like this type of like technology, and I'm able to become a kinda virtually adventurous travel person, and I can get many things from I can get learn many things from your experience, and many things I get learn, and I am not be remain a like limited type of prospective like citizen, or and that's in a nutshell.
Okay, all right. Wow. Well, like Neeraj, I'm listening to you carefully, and I'm just thinking, since when have you been learning English? You're very, very fluent.
This language is quite fascinating from my childhood, like beginning, like preschool, and before from that time I want to tend more focus on English, like in my school curriculum also. And apart from that, like when lockdown is exist come into existence in 2020 in March. In March, I have started my English journey, and I just started from my English journey watching some speeches, and after that, so go on like series, like animation movies, and many things like travel vloggers, and reading like many types of book related to English. And from that book also, and to be honest, if I not learn this language, I'm not able to read those thoughts which are in English language written by like English writers.
I understand. Okay, well, I believe that that's a great way to learn. So learn from many sources, learn many different things, expand your vocabulary in so many different topics. So I think that's a great idea. And I believe you should keep it up. You're doing great work of it. However, here it says phones can be useful in emergency situations. Would you say that?
Exactly, totally. I can say phone can be used in emergency situation. Just presume if you are a school student and there is a like a not like a weather condition is not like good, like weather is like stormy or another type of and like transportation is not available in that day. So I believe that you are like something basic phone a student and they can call their parents or something and they can get help from their parents easily.
I understand. Okay. And phones are a helpful study tool.
Yeah, totally. Phones are totally helpful study tools. I can what I have to like search a word anything. I can do it Google and I can find just in like few seconds. Just take example. If I have dictionary, it will take my. I have to go through go through many pages and it takes a lot of time and in smartphone you can get one word definition in many forms like 4 to 5 forms you will know if you have a smartphone. So that's a really I like this thing of in my real life.
Absolutely. I believe, yeah, they can help us, but phones can also handicap us in a way, right? So depending on how much we use them, for what do we use them? Do we give them to juniors or seniors? And if you know that they have proper knowledge of technology. Anyway, Neeraj, would you like to choose some more materials since we got like 3 minutes?
Miss, before that, I would like to tell you one thing, and that is so helpful for
Yeah.
me as a student. You know,
Okay.
yeah, just some days ago, I have updated my phone, and I get a new feature, and this feature is called focus mode. And when I put this mode, just take example, you have to use one application like YouTube or Google for like watching something like related to your study and searching something or Google. So you can like turn on only those two application and all application will be freeze like they will be not work if you put focus mode and you will not get a single notification from any application and then you can like put your all like effort like what are you doing in that moment and you will you can work effectively.
I understand. Wow. So effective work. What do you think? Now, my question is, what do you think is the biggest enemy of effective work?
What is the biggest enemy of the enemy work? I believe that first thing first, our mind is in our control. If our mind is in control, then everything will
Mhm.
be like so simple to us. Everything will be not create any type of like chaotic situation to us. If our mind is peace and serene, we can do anything and we can handle any type of situation. I believe that first thing first we have to like serene, calm mind, peace mind.
Okay, thank you so much. And do you think that hard work is necessary to be mentally healthy, for example?
Pardon, please. Can you please repeat it again for me?
Do you think that it's necessary for us to be working all the time, and not, of course, overworking, but just working, to be mentally healthy?
To be mentally healthy, I believe that it doesn't matter like how many hours you will spend on that thing. And I believe that if you are put your heart and soul, what are you doing? It will take less time to grab that thing, to get that idea. What are you doing? You are researching. You will do that thing in a less time. If you put your heart and soul, and you will do effectively work, and it doesn't matter to you have to work like all around day like 8 hours or 9 hours. If you put your focus around like 1 or 2 hours, then it's enough and you will be enjoy that time truly.
Wow, I agree with that. And yes, I do all the things I love in life. I teach self defense. I teach languages. I travel. I spend time with good people. I learn languages. So I also believe that all the things that I chose to do. I'm a trained bodyguard actually. All the things I chose to do make me happy. And that's the thing. I believe that when you're in balance with your own wishes, no work is hard. And of course, we should never go overboard. But I believe that the only way you will not find work difficult is if you love what you do. So thank you, Niraj. It was nice to meet you. It was a pleasure to talk to you, and I do hope to see you again. Thank you for joining my class.
Sure, means I'm so ecstatic to talk with you, and you made this
Thank you.
lesson so pragmatic as well as fruitful lesson.
Thank you so much. You're so kind. All right. Well, join me back anytime. Welcome to Ingu, and take care. Have a good day.
Yeah, I'm keen as mustard for
Okay.
next time, miss. I'm keen as mustard, and well, have a wonderful day
Me too.
with full of blossoms, full of blossoms.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
This is Harper. Welcome to my class. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
My name is Neeraj.